Back home, and Tasmania is on the verge of strengthening its political donations laws. Submissions on a draft bill have now closed, but some are worried the state will still have the weakest donation laws in the country. State political reporter Alexandra Humphreys has the story.
In Tasmania, mystery surrounds the origins of millions of dollars funding the state's political parties. Only donors that give more than $14,500 must be named.
We've got the most woeful and weakest electoral laws in the country. It is well past time that they were strengthened.
The state government's proposed new laws require donations over $5,000 to be declared, but most other jurisdictions have thresholds closer to $1,000. They'd be declared 6 monthly or weekly during election campaigns.
The draft legislation we've seen from the government looking to reform our political donation rules really just takes us from far, far behind the pack to almost catching up to the worst of the pack, and it's just not good enough for Tasmanians.
There's also some public funding for candidates, but no campaign spending caps.
Without caps on how much parties and candidates can spend, we won't end up with a level playing field in politics. It shouldn't be just those with the deepest pockets who can run for a seat in Parliament.
Most opposition MPs agree the disclosure threshold needs to be much lower and closer to limits in other states. Some also want bans on particular types of donations, including those from property developers, the gaming industry and tobacco companies.
That is not money that those corporations are giving to a political party just because they're feeling good and generous. It's money that they consider an investment.
If we put this ban in place, what we will see is the Tasmanian people never having to question, has an industry purchased a financial outcome for itself in Tasmania?
Submissions on the draft bill have now closed.
We think we've got the balance right, but of course we'll take on board feedback and consider it in a positive way.
Whether that feedback leads to changes won't be known until the final bill is tabled in Parliament. Alexandra Humphreys, ABC News.